This question asks, which of the following solvents will best dissolve wax, which is a complex mixture of compounds that mostly are structured like this. So the way I would approach this is remembering the principle, the sort of like dissolves like. The like dissolves like idea, and that can apply not only to things like polar dissolves like polar, but it can also generally mean that similar structures have similar intermolecular forces, and so they'll usually be soluble with each other. So looking at that, you would probably be able to rule out carbon tetrachloride and even benzene pretty quickly. Benzene's going to have that more circular structure. Now, these two start with CH3, but then right away, this one has a couple CH2s similar to this, so I would even rule out acetone. When you get, if you look at the structure of pentane, it's sort of zigzags a little bit like this. Draw one over here. And then if you have 3 hydrogens, these would obviously be they wouldn't all be flat on the same plane, but it would look sort of like this. You would have a couple hydrogens here, and here, on this one as well, and you sort of have all these carbons, and then you've got 3 again on the end here. You've got all these carbons with their 4 desired bonds. They all have a 0 formal charge. If you look at this, this structure is the same for the first several molecules, or I guess not molecules, but carbon structures, until there's an extra CH2 here. So the other one would, sort of continue on. Instead of maybe having these H's here, you'd have one more carbon before, say, 3 H's, or if it bonded with some other molecule, you could have a different molecule with lone pairs or whatever it may be. But the general idea is that, like I said, these structures are very similar, and you're likely to have something like a CH3 at the end of this where it has the question mark. And so, as I said, the similar structures have the similar intermolecular forces, and so they'll normally be soluble, and this is by far the closest structure to this one here.